godless, humanistic, secularistic people have no foundation to their soul whatsoever, but they did establish a religion in American culture, a religion that they perpetrated for 45 years upon the American people, which brought us to the current insane state that we're in at the moment. It was a religion that used these words, that you're bigoted, that you are a harasser, that you're a discriminating person, that you're a person who is sexist, you're a racist, you have hate speech in your speech, you're intolerant. And then this is their religion, and so deeply did they pound that into our minds. The smart people, the intellectuals, the academics pounded that into the minds of Americans for 45 years until we all were convinced, even subconsciously, that we all needed to seek this utopian society of how human beings relate to each other in human relations. That's their religion. So that you're looking at the universities where even the slightest error in your speech is a transgression of their foundational religious buzzwords and concepts of how human beings should relate to each other. But now it's coming crashing down upon their humanistic heads, where it's being revealed that this is a sickness and that it's in fact an insanity. Many people said liberalism is a mental disorder, but the truth is it's a godless, pagan, humanistic, and secularistic disorder. And even the word disorder would be unacceptable, because if you said that a homosexual, as an example, has a disorder, you would be bigoted, you would be racist, you would be all those things, and it would be unacceptable to have that thought and that conclusion, even though the whole medical profession believed that before 1960s, and in most countries they believe that today. And the fact is that if you lined up 1,000 homosexual people and asked them, do you have a disorder? I believe 97, 98% would say yes, of course. But you see, you cannot speak that homosexuality is a disorder. This is just an example of human relational utopian future. It's an insane proposition. And it's so insane that you see the most bloodthirsty evil manifesting, in which death and wickedness is coming upon America and the world in the form of the Islamic State. And yet those that were looking in their religion for the utopian human relational way cannot recognize that this in fact is even evil. And anyone that says it's evil is bigoted and is racist and is these things. This is pure insanity, and it's not going to end well. One thing you will see is that when mass death comes, that those that advocated this humanistic, secularistic religion of human relations will cower in fear and will not be able to function when this death comes. They cannot function because their soul has no foundation. Their soul has no foundation. When we say, for instance, that is a disorder for a man to have sex with anyone other than his wife, even if he's married to her for 70 years, he does not go to any other woman ever. That's the order of God. And there you have it. The secular, humanistic, godless demonization of America, in which every Christian order, every order of the living Creator, is the target of elimination from the culture. And that is the marrying of this radical Islam with this is insane, secular, humanistic, liberal, progressive insanity. You know, ask yourself, did Germany and their leader in World War II have it as their chief goal to eliminate the Jews from Europe? And most people might say yes, but that was not their chief goal at all. Their chief goal was to dominate, to get restitution for their grieving victimization from World War I, and to create some kind of supreme race. And the Jews were just in the way. This is the same today. In America, the Christians are in the way. And when they speak, like I just did, about marriage, what's going to happen to the Christians if they get their way? That's what's at stake now. Repent, America, and turn back towards the living God who created the order that we all should submit to.